Hey everyone, it's Donald here. I just wanted to go over a question that I get a lot sometimes. People just really want to know what exactly is like a resolution when it comes to parliamentary procedure. And so I thought I'd just give you a nice quick little example. You tell them we're in my George Mason University polo here. And so that kind of inspired me for the example that I'm going to use today for what's to explain to you like what a resolution is. So let me go ahead and share the screen really quickly. And so essentially a resolution is a longer written motion basically. And we'll go into that and you'll see like what I mean by it's like a longer like written main motion. And so for example here, like let's say you're in an association, right? And at your business meeting, you can make your motion. I move that the association rename the scholarship to honor Mr. A. And that motion could pass, and congratulations, the scholarship is named after Mr. A. And you did it, right? And so, but if Mr. A, I don't know who Mr. A is, but let's say he's someone really, he's done like a lot for the association, that doesn't really speak to the volumes of everything that Mr. A did and like why he's so deserving like of having that scholarship like renamed for him, right? And so on this right hand side, you'll see, so the left hand side, that was, an oral motion, this typical motion you make at a meeting really quickly. The right hand side is what a resolution would look like, right? And so if you look at the first few paragraphs, that's called the preamble. And those are all those whereas clauses, right? So whereas Mr. A has been on the board since 1972, and whereas during Mr. A's tenure as president, he transformed an annual deficit to an average $2 million in profit each year, and whereas you're going to do all these reasons, right? So that preamble is going to be those whereas clauses called the preamble. That's kind of give the background and reasons why you want to adopt the resolution, right? And then the very bottom where you say you see it says resolved. So that's why it's called a resolution. You're saying resolved that the association rename the scholarship in honor of Mr. A. And if you look at sort of that highlighted text right there, it's the same exact thing. So instead of saying I move that, it's resolved that, and you got the same action there, right? The main difference is you have all these extra reasons in the preamble there that are kind of giving the background for why you want to do that final action. Roberts definitely doesn't recommend if you have like like your typical oral main motion, you're really not supposed to have like a lot of background, and it's supposed to be nice and like succinct for your reason. It's supposed to be nice and succinct so people know like what they're voting on, right? And so if you're getting to something that's going to have like a lot more background, that's why it needs to be in a resolution form and like written out the reasonings, and then the final motion, the resolve clause at the bottom, right? And so here's like a little example why I got inspired, right? And so, like I said, I'm wearing my, if you see it, my George Mason University polo. And so I'm of GMU, and the school recently just became its 50th anniversary of being an independent university. It used to be like a subset of another college in Virginia, and now it's like its own thing, right? And so you'll kind of see here, this is actually passed the Virginia government, the General Assembly, and you'll see this is a resolution that's commending George Mason University. So you have all these whereas George Mason's one of the finest institutions, and whereas it was originally established as a branch of UVA, and it goes on, and it's grown, and whereas there's a law school, and whereas two professors got Nobel Prizes in economics, whereas that, all these beautiful reasons, right? And we're gonna get to your motion part. So resolved by the Virginia House of Delegates and Senate concurring that the General Assembly hereby commend George Mason University on the occasion of its 50th anniversary, and be it further resolved that the clerk prepare a copy of this resolution for presentation to the president of the university and the rector of the university, to show the General Assembly's gratitude for their extraordinary efforts to promote educational access and academic excellence in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Right, that's just a very nice commending like resolutions. A lot of the times groups use resolutions to commend actions or give their reasonings for maybe like supporting or endorsing a certain policy and things like that. But like I said earlier, the General Assembly could just pass a motion saying I move that we congratulate George Mason University on its 50th anniversary. And it could have passed and that would have been it. But and when you do it like that, you don't have it in a nice printed out, nice piece of paper resolution that can be presented and documented for all your reasons why. So take a look. This is the president of the university. He's on the floor of the Senate of Virginia. They have a copy of the nice resolution right there, the official seal and everything. That could be hung up in the archives, right? Same thing. Other people, they have copies of the resolutions. Like, it's really about the pomp and circumstance, and you're giving all your reasons for um why you're adopting this whole document, right? So he's like on the floor of the General Assembly with these documents up. And so that's kind of give you the reason why there might be like why you might do like a resolution outside of government. You might just be commending someone who's been a long time member, right? So it'd be nice to be able to present it to them on the resolution, and you can kind of give that background, and the whole resolution is going to be put into your meeting minutes. And so that's why if you have sort of that rationale and background there, it's going to be documented for years and years to come. And so I just wanted to kind of just go over that really briefly because I get that question sometimes. So yeah, basically a resolution is just a written longer main motion, and it's going to have a preamble which has all the different sorts of rationale, background, reasons why, and then the resolve clauses are going to be what you would do for your motion. So resolve that we take a certain action, or resolve that we congratulate so and so, or resolve that we celebrate so and so, resolve that we oppose so and so. Just that's how it goes. So I hope this was nice and helpful for you. Nice quick video.